Superman made an estimated $16.6 million on its second Friday, which was down 51% from its first Friday, lifting its total to $194.4 million through its eighth day. Now, elsewhere you'll see it reported as a 70% drop, but that's because everyone else incorrectly added preview grosses to that first Friday, as I've previously noted. Superman's first Friday was $33.6 million, not $56.1 million. That's just one of the downsides to lying about the opening Fridays by adding those preview grosses. It gives the appearance of a severe drop-off in the second Friday. Again, Superman's actual Friday-to-Friday drop was 51%, not 70%. And that's a fine hold for a big superhero movie like this, especially when compared to Man of Steel. I made some simple side-by-side charts to hopefully clarify what's going on. The row on top here is the second Friday gross. The second row is the Friday-to-Friday drop. The third row is the running tally through the second Friday, and the last row is the final gross. Obviously, we don't have that for Superman yet. Anyway, not to bury the lead, but Superman held much better than Man of Steel, which plummeted 71.5% in its second Friday. Not only that, Superman had a higher grossing Friday, 16.6 versus 12.5, and a higher total to date, 194.4 versus 181.3. However, Man of Steel maintains one advantage: attendance. As evidenced by adjusting for ticket price inflation, its 12.5 million Friday translates to 17.5 million today, and its 181.3 million tally is the equivalent of 252.3 million today. Now, among other more recent comps, the Batman held better than Superman, as did Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But Superman held better than Spider-Man Homecoming, although Spidey has that attendance advantage just like Man of Steel. Spider-Man Homecoming is a good comp because that was also a reboot of a top-tier superhero after the previous iteration was shunned, and it came out in July. It ended up with $334 million, which bodes well for Superman's potential final haul. If Supes only holds as well as Spidey from here on out, it ends up with $367 million. Granted, that's shy of Man of Steel's $405 million adjusted gross, but it ain't doom and gloom either. And by the way, Superman has already surpassed the lifetime box office of Thunderbolts to rank 8th for 2025. Today, Saturday, it will top Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning and Captain America: Brave New World to claim 6th place. However, as well as it may be doing stateside, Superman's box office kryptonite is the rest of the world. As of Friday, Superman's international box office total was $142.8 million versus the $194.4 for domestic. Even Captain America: Brave New World had a relatively stronger split in favor of international. Superman's worldwide total is $337.2 million, ranking 10th for the year so far among Hollywood movies, but will overtake Sinners and Thunderbolts and the aforementioned Captain America in a matter of days. And here's a quick look at the rest of the domestic box office for Friday, July 18th, 2025. Of course, Superman handily led the way again. I mean, what else is there? Smurfs? Ugh. I mean, at $4 million, that was the top new release, but this Smurfs is even softer than the last Smurfs from 2017. And I don't know what you did this summer, but I'm pretty sure you're not seeing I Know What You Did Last Summer. That Lega sequel failed to catch the nostalgia wave, nor did it entice anyone as a slasher in its own right. Its box office is far weaker than the 1997 original and the 1998 sequel, even without adjusting for ticket price inflation. Jurassic World Rebirth was number 2 again with $6.6 million for a $259.3 million tally in 17 days. It's still trailing previous Jurassic Worlds, but what do you expect? Even with diminishing returns, there's still enough demand to keep these dinosaurs from going extinct. F1 the movie eased just 25%, rounding out the top 5, while theaters playing Eddington were barren, despite the movie starring Joker and Mr. Fantastic. Anyway, that's a wrap for now. Box office updates for Superman and more will continue, either in videos or shorts, so stay tuned to Box Office Revival. This has been Brandon Gray, creator of Box Office Mojo. Thank you for watching.